and welcome again. This is Sean O'Sullivan with another video. This time I'm going to teach you how to make a number plate for your car on Forza Horizon. I'm in my Bentley Continental GT right now. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to the paint shop, which you'll find on your map around, it's here, this one here, in between the garage and the marketplace there. So it'll be right there on the map, and you just set wherever you are, set your waypoint to that part of the map, and then when you get there, sorry my controller's about to die, when you get there you just enter the paint shop. And so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to go into Design Creator, really takes a long time loading. And right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into Create Vinyl Group, right? And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick Apply Vinyl Shape, and you're going to do Primitives, and you pick the square, the first square that's there, and you make it black. So it's going to be a black square, and then you lengthen it a bit, and you put it down, right? And then you go along the layer. And then you do the exact same shape, only you do this one yellow, or whatever colour, whatever country you're from, it'll be the colour of your country whether you want it or not. This is, I'm doing a British number plate here, or well, a European number plate. So yeah, you just put that inside so it fits, and then you've got the black line around here. So it's, yeah, that's that part of the done. And then you go to new layer again, and then this time you do the exact same thing, only you make this one blue. That kind of blue would be right, anyone around this kind of shade be fine, but I like to go for that one because it's yeah, it's the most realistic to me if I really think about it. So then you size it right, and you don't spin it, that was just a mistake. Now you put it along here, right at the end, but make sure the black's still in. So I've sized that a bit big, and there, so it fits in like that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to stay on this, but you're going to change from this. You're going to go to nature, these ones, and you want to pick this one here. And basically it saves you all the time from doing all the stars and the EU logo. So yeah, but you do that the same colour as the background of your number plate there, and then you just size that right. So I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna move it because I can't see it, and yeah. So you just make that about the right size, which I think that should do. Yeah, that'll do me fine. And you just put that in there like that. Right, because it's Great Britain, I'm going to put GB. Normally it's EU for outside of Britain, but I'm going to put GB because that's the British, Great Britain logo. So I'm going to put that if you can. If you don't want to, it can either go white or black. It's completely up to you. You can't tell with some people. I'm going to put it white because it stands out a little more. Right, I've done this a bit too big. So what I'm going to do, I'll size it right in a second. I'll just put the GB in, and then you're going to do B instead, same colour white. You just size it so it fits in. It's a bit too tall, it's a bit too small there, so I'm just going to size that up a bit. Right, I've got to try and make this perfect for it. That should do just now. So I'm going to go to sort it out. If you've done it too big, what you do is you just, right, we'll start with the blue one so we know how to, like, I think that should be just enough, a little bit more. Yep, that should be perfect there. And then you do the yellow one to the exact same size as the blue one, because that's the one that's going to be for the middle, so that one's a bit too small. Yeah, that should do there. So next we're gonna do the black one, and that's gonna change. So you just with this, all you do is change position. You press RB on your controller, and you just make it smaller. It's that easy, and that looks fine there. The blue one's a bit to the left, so I'm gonna move that along a bit. So right, so like that. And then what you do is whatever you're going to put in. I don't know how many letters you're going to put in. You could make it a custom, or you could make it realistic to the world. So what you could do is you could pick. Basically, you could do. Well, the legal for Britain is 4 then 3 letters. But you can do anything you want, really. Just as long as you can make it fit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like a real number plate, but I'm going to write killer. It's I don't know why, it's going on my Bentley, so I thought why not. So what I'm going to do is you're going to make the letters in the middle black, and then you're just going to size them a little bit to the size you need. So you're wanting to make them squished a bit though, like the wideness should be a little, but not in the same sense as the not in the same sense as the height of it. So right, so next we're going to write instead of using I, we're going to put a letter 1, which is just so it's like gives it a bit more like, you know, number plate kind of thing on it. So you're used to that, and then what you do is you do. I'm gonna do 2 L's. You can do whatever you want, but I'm deciding I'll go with the 2 L's because it's just the way I would do it, like that there. So you're gonna put another L in there. You can do whatever word you want. It's completely up to you. I've got another number plate for you to envy, which is something that I done earlier ages ago on my career there. I've got that on most of my cars actually, because it's basically for when I'm racing people, it's what they see. So then after that, what you want to do is because it's not 3 letters for the AR, you can just mix it up. I'm gonna put killer 5. So you can mix it up, do whatever you want. It's completely up to you. I've done right. So you've got to size that. And then you just put the R in there, so it's black there. And then I'll put the 5 in there. So yeah. The A is a bit too big for my liking. I'll just lower that a bit. The L also a bit too big. That should do better. This L, change that to a bit smaller. And 1. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this. That's why I'm like completely going AWOL with the size of the letters. But you can do it however you want. I don't mind. It doesn't matter. It's as long as when it's on your car, it's really small, so you can barely see it anyway. Well, it's really small. You can see what it says, but it's hard to figure out like the sizes and seeing that it's missing pieces. that are a bit smaller, and there's 5. And then basically that's it. Now what you do is you press the start button on your Xbox and it'll come up with a save vinyl group. Like, see, that's my other one, that's my For You to Envy one there. Oh, zoom in. Just go up to the screen. That's my For You to Envy there. Then there's the one along a bit, which is Sean. That's that one there, right? So then I'm just going to save this as, right, the first reg, I'll just do reg free. Saves thinking about names and stuff for them. So what you do after you've done that, to place it onto your car, you basically, when this is saved, you go into add decals, and then you just pick where you want it, rear bumper. You load a vinyl group, and you pick it, and it will come up a massive thing at first, but then you just size it down and put it on there, and then you go to the front bumper. On this you can't put a front bumper. Not all cars let you have a number plate on them, but you can put a number plate on both sides of this car. Some cars have only one side, whatever like that, so you can decide where you want to put your number plates. If you had, say, somewhere that doesn't have front or back, you can put it on the hood a little bit or something like that. It doesn't matter where you put it, as long as you like how it looks, then that's completely up to you. So just size this a bit more. Yep, and then so you save it, and then you can take your car out and you can see the number plate there, and it's all sorted for you. It doesn't affect your car in any way, obviously, because it's just stickers really, but when you're driving outside and you're driving quite fast, you're going to see that it looks quite realistic. It does look, it looks amazingly realistic. It looks metal and everything on your car. But yeah, so if I like that, that's a bit too big at the back actually. I'm just going to change that just now because I don't like that. It's way too big. And we're trying to change that. Massive compared to what I would have. It's too big for me. Right, so on the back you're just going to have to, so if you want to change the size of it, you go to the same thing, add decals, then you go to rear bumper because that's where mine's is, and you just literally change it to size, and there it is. Hello Mark, we're YouTube video. Hopefully this time it's a little bit better. Hopefully it looks a little better. Yeah. So yeah, there it is there. And you see, when you're driving, it does look really realistic. So yeah, you can just have a little drift about in it, stuff like that, just do whatever you do in your cars, you can do go on the races and all that. It just looks really badass, to be honest. It looks really cool. So yeah, so thank you for watching this again. So next video will be, I'm going to do Paul Walker's R34 Skyline, and so you can I'll show you how to do that next time. And then yeah, so that's how to make a reg plate on Forza Horizon. Thanks very much. Right, bye.